There's basically four routes for prospects to get to the NBA draft, so I'm going to go over all four of them and give you some pros and cons to each one. We'll start off with the NCAA pros. It's easy exposure, the big stage, big media markets, obviously, and I think there's a high volume of talent. So you might not get the cream of the crop every season, but 60 or 70% of the draft is going to come from college. And I think the biggest con is the style of the college game. I think NCAA to NBA takes a very big transition, and you're not really in a pro-like environment in college. Next up, we'll do the G League Ignite team. I think it's very easy exposure for scouts. You're playing against their teams half the time. It's probably the most similar to the NBA style of game because you're playing with and against current and former NBA players. But I think because you're in the G League, you have to prove very, very strongly that you are above the G League to get drafted high. International and overseas leagues, I think this has a similar pro as the G League where you're playing a professional style of the game. But like the G League, I think you have to prove that you are the best of the best to be worthy of the NBA. And there's less exposure because it's international, it's not home domestically. And there's also always this really weird stigma and precaution around international prospects. I get it, risky. And the last one is the overtime elite route. It's brand new. This is the first season, and I think that's a pro and a con because it's risky, but there's eyes on it. They try to treat it like a pro environment. They're giving you a six-figure salary right off the bat, which is good. And in substitute of what their normal education process would be, they're teaching them life skills like financial literacy and stuff like that. But then in terms of basketball play, I think this is the route with the least quality in the player pool as of right now, at least.